The San Francisco 49ers made a trade yesterday. Now, it has not been finalized quite yet, but it is expected to be finalized after June 1st because it will save the Philadelphia Eagles some more money, some cap relief. So, we're going to talk about it. It has not been finalized against once again. But before we talk about the trade the San Francisco 49ers made yesterday with the Philadelphia Eagles, hit that like button and that red subscribe button as we try to hit the 300 sub mark. Would greatly appreciate hitting that like button and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Will help out with the algorithm, so I would greatly appreciate it. But according to Adam Schefter of ESPN, the 49ers and Eagles are working on finalizing a trade that will send edge rusher Bryce Huff to the San Francisco 49ers for a mid-round pick. Now, the trade cannot be processed until after June 1st, but both sides are working to make it happen. And Bryce Huff of that has actually already reworked his contract in order for the trade to take place. And he's going to reunite again, like I said, with Robert Saleh because Bryce Huff was with the New York Jets to start off his career. And I mean, he really struggled versus, with the Eagles, excuse me, only 2.5 sacks, played in 12 games. Now, this was because the Eagles had so many other guys, and Bryce Huff just did not fit with the Vic Fangio defense in Philly. And I think this makes a lot of sense. Now, with the New York Jets, he was with the New York Jets from 2020 to 2023. Um, and I mean, okay, he's having one really good year in 2023, which is 10 sacks. But I think that, this is going to be a good rotational guy to have. Puts less stress on Michael Williams, who the Niners drafted with the 11th overall pick in the NFL draft back in April. So I really like this move by San Francisco, adding some more depth and a rotation to this edge rush group. Looking at the Niners, roster now, in terms of just defensive line in general, I think it's looking a lot better now. It is still a young group. Bryce Huff himself's only 27 years old, so I think he definitely fits that mold of trying to get younger. Um, with San Francisco, and again, Saleh knows him as a player, as a person. He knows he can fit in this Y9 fairly well. So I'm very happy about this. So let's look at the defensive line as well. So the Niners have Nick Bosa, Alfred Collins, CJ West, Micah Williams. And then you've got Bryce Huff, Kevin Givens, Jordan Elliott, Eutychus Matos, Sam McCoy, Kalia Davis, Evan Anderson, and Robert Beal Jr. Now, Robert Beal Jr. has not really worked out at all with this team, if it's just been injuries or lack of production. Now, he did actually show a few years ago that he had some production, but he's just really has not been able to do much at all. And maybe Salah can unlock him, but who knows if he'll even make the roster. The Niners do have some other guys, but those guys are going to be your practice guys like Jonathan Garvin, Alex Barrett, Sebastian Valdez, and then Taron Jackson. Those guys are going to be not even on this team or practice squad, to be honest, when it comes to, those last few guys I just named. But, man, Bryce Huff, I think, was a fantastic move by the Niners. I think they definitely could use another edge rusher, and that's what they did there. Now, again, this has not been finalized. I'm interested to know what the draft compensation is going to be. As we know, it's going to be a mid-round pick, as Schefter said. Now, the Niners are projected to have 11 draft picks again next year, so this would leave them at 10. And I'm sure maybe throughout the season they trade someone else or whatnot. Things will change, obviously, with the amount of picks they have. But I still think if they end up having 10 picks in next year's draft, that's still going to be great. And so I think this, I'm totally fine with it. Again, it's going to be a mid-round pick. I'm interested to know what the details will be, and I'm sure we'll get those in the coming days because we are hitting that June first mark relatively soon here. Um, but I think Bryce Huff, man, he fits well in this Y9 defense. Good pass rusher, good rotational guy. I think this is gonna, bring him a little bit of a resurgence. He was very happy on his Instagram. It looked like so. I think he's very happy to be back with Robert Saleh, and this just adds another New York Jet or former New York Jet to the 49ers. Um, this offseason, if you kind of just look at who they have, when it comes to coaches in the roster, you've got obviously Robert Saleh as your defense coordinator, Brad Byers, your special teams coordinator, and then Ronald Blair the third, as we know a lot of Niners fans, right, when he was here playing for us, but he's the quality control as the first special teams with the 49ers here. Um, and then you've got running back Israel Abanaconda, safety Jason and Pinnock, punter Thomas Morstead, who they signed after releasing Mitch Wishnowski, linebacker Chaz Surratt, going to be your special teams guy. I also like that move. And then Bryce Huff now. So, Robert Saleh does have some New York Jets that he's brought to this team, or former New York Jets, basically to this team. And Bryce Huff, I'm not really going to look at his 2024 grades because it just didn't really play. Now, he is going to be more of your pass rushing guy, not great at stopping the run. I mean, 48 overall run defense rate in 2023, 64.9 in 2022, 2021, 45.5. And then 2020, 46.6. So relatively speaking, not great against the run, but that's why you have guys like Michael Williams, who should be helping out with that. Alfred Collins, CJ West. So Bryce Huff's going to be more of your pass rushing guy, going to take some pressure off of the rest of the defensive line. And I really like that. I'm totally fine with this. And then again, this is a great move by John Lynch. Mid-round pick. Okay, that's fine. If I'm guessing, probably what? It's anywhere from a 5th through 7th round pick, I would think that the Niners give up. I think if it's a 4th, I'd be very shocked there. So very happy to see that the Niners made this move, adding some more, guys to their defensive line. Niners have added some guys, I think, that can at least compete, after the draft. And I think Bryce Huff, obviously, he'll be competing, but he should be making this roster with no doubt. So, again, love this move. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below, 49er faithful. And again, hit that like and subscribe button, turn that notification bell on to be notified of all 49ers news. And also let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. This is going to help out with the algorithm as we try to now get to 300 subs. That's going to do it, guys. Peace out. Let's go Niners.